pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. Central to his game.
Michael Hart gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Coming to the plate now, Vincent Song. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Designated hitter, number 35.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now he'll step off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Chapman is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number one. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So coming to the plate, Brian Herrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Bases are empty. One man out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Todd Grimm. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Todd Grimm.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And now liner here to the right side. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. KC down in order. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. First offering on its way. There's a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hart, 23 years old, is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now. All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. you have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he got him.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Craig Gonzalez. He swings and grounds it to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bunt up the line. White picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in now, Luis Pinheiro. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Christopher Newsom. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-1 pitch on its way. Way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, Vincent Song.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Song aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Now at the plate, Todd Grimm. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still stepping up now, Tommy Gehrig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently fourth best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's Addison Russell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Craig Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. This pitch is popped up. Aviles is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left. Brisbois on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So striding forward now, Christopher Newsom.
Christopher Newsom.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Jeez, Finally! That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Up next for the Royals.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing.
Herrera.
Into the box, Brian Herrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Into the box now, Todd Grimm. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and he ready for another shot now. Tommy Gehrig. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Pinder is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Addison Russell. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Craig Gonzalez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs.
Here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Royals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. John Chavis earns the win, his 2nd. Michael Hart struck out 10 in the losing effort. Carmen Valencia earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the show. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Astros will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Michael Hart gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Next up for the Stros, Richie Cabrera, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Chapman's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. So that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look, better against right-handed pitching this season. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time. You understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Well, today's game provides the Astros with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Another 0-2 coming. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
Center fielder number 6.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Marisnick is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Stanley Hammer. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Way out in front. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pinder ranging into the outfield. 1 down. Set to get his day started, Carlos Fernandez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's big Aaron Judge. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next will be the designated hitter, Richie Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Richie Cabrera goes down to become the first out here in the 4th.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 1-0. stepping in and ready for another shot. Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And that's the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column. Worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Way in front of that fastball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit out towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Coming to the plate now, Stanley Hammer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richie Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Sanchez ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Right over the middle, knee high. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball, and that one just missed outside. Again, a 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Almora racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Josh Bell the next to hit. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brisbois is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another chance? Jake Marisnick, last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hope.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Digging in, Stanley Hammer. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Sanchez. And quickly there are 2 away. Settling in now, Carlos Fernandez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Richie Cabrera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The A's took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Hart earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Willie Delgadio was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 34,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home